All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Unique Adventurez. We are out here doing our Ruckus Campground review. We're giving you the site-by-site review of this campground. We are out here at DOSEWALLIPS or DOSEWALLIPS State Park. And as you can see from some of the views out here, this is actually a very sought-after state park. It usually books up fairly fast and is one of the more popular state parks here in Washington. One of the reasons that makes this state park so popular is because of the herd of elk being out here that actually come through the campground, which is pretty amazing. And then you also have the beach access area down here, which is also really awesome to do shell fishing and clamming and oystering and all that good stuff. So very popular. Another cool part of this campground is there's a big diversity in how you can camp here. They have everything from cabins to full-fledged canvas canopy tents to RV spots with power and not power, and also tent spots as well. Now, one of the things I also like about this park as well is you can see here they're doing some construction. They're actually bettering this park, which is amazing. And you can see out here, looks like they're going to be putting in some more sites possibly out here. And we love seeing them put money back into these parks. So we're just going to drive through here and get this review started. But you can definitely see the reasons why people love coming down here. And in the summertime, I can only imagine how amazing it is. Now, this Ruckus review has been taped in March of 2021. So it's still very springish here, and not a lot of foliage on the trees, but still really gorgeous down here. And as you can see here, with the little kids and stuff playing here, you've got a ton of open access to, like field and recreation areas. This park is really huge. It's very spread out, and it makes it really easy to, get to do a lot of activities, which is really nice. So we're going to do this review. Usually we go in sequential order. This time we're going to go backwards. We're going to start from sites 71 to 80, and we're going to actually start with spot number 80. Now you can see here each circle has its own pod here, and that increases your ease for mobility into the park. So you've got number 80 here. It's got that nice open to the grass area. You've got site number 79 and site number 78. It's got some nice tree area there. 77 and 76, and you got this cool cabin, one of these cool cabin spots here. They're sporadically around the park. They look newer, and I believe they also have like bunk beds and stuff set up in there. So that's really cool. And there's a couple of these around in the park, and you can just park your vehicle there, unload, and have a good weekend, which makes it completely amazing to be able to, come out. You don't need to have a tent or a trailer or anything like that. 372 and 71 opens up here, and site 71 opens to the field, and on your end caps here of 71 and 80 gives you a lot of area for, recreation, and I think those are the best spots to get for sure. All right, so we are going to come down here now, and we're going to go to Site 70 through 61. And we're going to pull into its loop right now and just look at all that field area. Look at all. It's great out here. All this wide open area. Definitely you can do all your activities out here. Looks good. Just remember, in this loop here, some spots back here are not all created equal. And you're going to find out here why here in just a second. So we are now at site 70. Not a bad site here. Looks good. You can put your trailer off the back there. You see this trailer here. It's 30 feet. The concrete doesn't go back that far, but you can definitely go off the back. It's not too bad. So site 69 here, not a lot of pavement, but you can still pull back there. Still okay. 68, still not that deep, but it's doable. Then you got 67 here. This starts to get interesting. You got the view of the construction right now. It's just, kind of like whatever. So keep that in mind. And then you got poor, lonely site number 66. And this site is a hot mess. If you're looking at 66 and it is rain, this is what you can expect to see. You can see the fire pit is underwater. So buyer beware on this one if it has rained or is going to rain while you're there. So, just kind of keep that in mind, because it is very soupy for sure. So 65 looks good. 64 looks good. Got a little bit of tree cover there, which is nice. And then you got 63. And then you got 62. And then you got 61, which opens up into that open area there. And look at all that field out there. And, all the activities you can do, which is great. We're going to go on to the next loop now, which is right across the way. And we're going to go here. This is sites 53 through 58 and cabins C6 through C9. And you're going to start off here with C9 and C8 here on the end. And just remember, these end caps, you're going to have more opening over here to do your activities and stuff. C8 doesn't look bad. And then you got site 58, a little soupy there. And 57, a little bit soupy. 56 and 55. 54, 53. I think that's 53 right there. And then you've got cabin C7 and you got cabin C6. Now, the one thing I'm going to tell you about this area here, actually a couple of things. You saw a little bit of soupiness in the back there. Not all of it is paved back there, so, you might have to contend with that if it's raining. But you can also see back in the distance back there, Highway 101 is back there. And it can be a little bit noisy back there, and you're butted right up to that highway. So that's definitely something else to think of. We didn't really hear it too much at night, but while we've been out here during the day, we've heard it a little bit at times. So, all right. And so we're cruising right along here. We're going to take this left here and look at here. Unique Adventurez swag. Got some people out here repping Unique Adventurez. I wonder who they're with. So we're going to be out here. We're going to sites 41 through 50, but we're actually going from 50 to 41. Nice open clearing spot here, which is nice. Site 50 opens up to all of it. You can definitely go back on that site for sure. 49, okay. It dips off a little bit there, but you got some nice tree cover. 48. and 47 are back here. Now 48 there on the left, and 47 here is wide open. It does have a little trail back there, so you got to watch that in case people are going to be coming through your site. You got 46, that looks good. Got some tree cover there. That would be really awesome during the summertime. Have some nice shade area back there for sure. And then you got 45 here. It's got a little dip, a little bit of a dip back there, and you got to watch out for that. And you got a little bit of water pooling back there by the picnic table, but it's not too bad for sure. So we got site 44 there looking good. Site 43's got some nice shade. 42's not too deep. You know, you can get back. That's 42 right there. Not too deep there, but you can get back off that a little bit there. It won't be too bad. And then you got site number 41. This site's actually really cool. It's not too deep either. You got all that access out there, but you get the shade coming off that other side there, which will shade your spot there. So that's pretty cool. So we're going to move right along here to sites 40 through 31. All right, here coming into the loop here. You got site number 40 opens up on that outside there. Nice open area. Some of these sites here, you definitely got that wide concrete area there, which is good. It dips down a little bit there in the back there, but not too bad, but definitely wide on that number 40 there. And also on 39 over there, that looks definitely a little bit wider as well. And also goes back. Good looking site there. And then you got 38, and you're starting to back up on the highway back there. 37 got some shade cover there, but you definitely got the highway back behind there. So definitely gotta keep up with that and just keep that in mind. 36, looking good. 35, still looking good. Got a little bit of shade cover there, but it's still a good looking site. 34, 33, got a little bit of tree cover on the back side there. 32 definitely has some more tree cover there, goes back a little bit ways, nice shade. And 31 definitely got some shade back there. And that is it for that loop. Definitely, for sure, make sure that you're helping support the channel and what we're doing here. Make sure you hit that like button for us. Let us know what you think about it here. Also, make sure, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. Definitely helps us out and helps us grow our channel. So we appreciate all the help with that we can get. So we're going to sites 30 through 20 right now, 30 through 21. And if you can't see here, site 30 is actually the camp host spot. So you will not have access to that, but they do sell firewood there, which is really good. I want to say it's like $6 a bundle at time of recording. So not too bad. 29 there is a nice open spot. Also 29, 28, 27, maybe a little bit of 26 there. All that stuff opens up to the creek. There's a creek back there, which is really cool. You got a little bit of access to, but you do notice you've got the road back there that comes into the park there. So definitely be advised for that. You got 28 there looking good. 27 looking good. Nice back end spot there. 26, nice and wide. 25, deep, got some shade. 24, looks good. Got some shade there, looking good. 23, Still got that nice shade cover. This is a good looking loop here. Definitely looking good. 22, it's not really shaded, but really deep sight there. Looks fairly level. And then 21 looks fairly level. You got to kick out into that open area and then open and onto that other side there. But yeah, not too bad. Love these little loops they have here for sure. So we're going to keep going on to site 20. And you can see here on the right-hand side here, you got the bathroom. I want to say it's full bathrooms with showers and stuff, obviously paid for sure. We'll definitely let you know that here. All right, so we're coming into the next loop here. We're coming into site number 20. Opens up into that field access there, looking good. Looks fairly level. 2019. These look pretty shaded back here too. You do have to know you've got, some of these other people behind you here that are going to be doing their thing. So you got a little bit of that to contend with. It looks like 18, looking good. 17. Looks good. Got a little bit of tree cover there, but you're back on Highway 101 there. 16. 15, very deep there, but you're really exposed. The freeway is literally right on your livable side there, so definitely keep tabs on that there. That's 15, but still, it's still paved. It still goes back a long way, so it's good. 14, another great level site there. 13, looking good. 12, and then 11 here's really shaded. 12 and 11 there, definitely got some good shade cover there. So if you're looking for that, that's good. And now we are going to come down into the last loop that they've got. And as you can see, as we're coming out here, the loop here, if you look on the left-hand side of the bathroom here, looks like they got a little amphitheater set up out here, which is kind of cool. Maybe they show some movies and do some stuff for the kiddos out here. So that's pretty cool. You don't see that at every campground. So now we are going into the last loop. We are going into the last loop, and we're going to check out some of these cabin sites and the rest of the campsites. So as we come into the loop here, you've got C2 is going to be your first cabin setup here. Now, these cabins are a little bit different. So as you can see, they're built on trailer frames, and they look really cool, got bunks and stuff in them. But you also see on the back side there, you got a little patio area. You can kind of entertain back there, which is kind of cool. Plus, you also looks like you've got heat and AC possibly on the front of these things. So definitely helps you out with a different diversity of camping, which is really awesome. So you got C2, C3, C4, C5, and then we're into site number 6, and this is where we are posted up for this weekend here. Site 6, this thing goes back pretty good. Not a bad spot for us. We believe that there was a trail or something back here, and people were kind of coming through our campsite a little bit. I didn't really see the trail, but I know that there were some people coming back there, so be advised of that. Then you got sites 5, 4, 3, and 2, and they all access, they got that creek on the backside there, which you can access, have a little water feature back there, which is kind of cool. Definitely wish we could have had one of those sites, but not too bad. So that's 5, and that's 4, and we've got site 3 there, opens up, right on that creek there. That's a good one right there. It's nestled right up on that creek. Then you got site 2 there. Definitely doesn't have as much recreation there. And then you've got C1 here. Now, C1 is amazing in the fact that, if you haven't noticed, it does have a ramped entry, so it is handicapped accessible. And I love that. Love seeing the access for, people with disabilities, letting them, be able to come and enjoy the park and get to enjoy those things. So, and look, they got a little barbecue back there looking good. So, general synopsis of this campground, if you're on the 101 side, you want to try to stay as far away as you can. Obviously, the spots that are on the left-hand side away from Highway 101 are going to be a lot less noisy, but definitely the sites to have just in general are going to be the ones on the outsides. So I'm going to link a list of them right here of the sites that are on those outsides to give you that extra recreation area, so you can check those out. But those are going to be the best ones, and that will probably wrap this up. So make sure, if you haven't yet, hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Make sure you are notified, and we will see you guys in the next adventure.